Hello guys. So as you can see on the board, we are going to start a new series and the series will be named as Foundation Physics. And as you can see, the topic 1 that we are going to discuss today is about charges. Okay, so we are going to study about charges, how it behaves, what are the different kinds of charges, units of charges, how it is transferred from one form to another and everything. So very small topic, right? Topic, that is charges. It's not taught in detail actually in any of the syllabus or books, but it is a very important fundamental that is required for structure of atom, if you remember, in class 9, and also it is important in case of study of electricity. So yes, this topic will be a precursor to our big topic in physics, that is electricity. So let's start. What are charges? Charges can be of two types. Okay, where from these charges came about? Actually, some scientists did some experiment. They rubbed glass rod with something and found that it has certain properties. It was developing charge, and he named that glass rod as positive charge. While he did that same thing with ebonite rod, he got negative charge, and he named them differently because those charges were different. Okay, he experimented and found out those charges were different, and hence he made one positive and another one negative. So one kind of charge is positive charge and second kind of charge is negative charge, as you can see over here. What is the SI unit of charge? Very important. SI unit of charge is in coulomb. In physics, units are super important. ठीक है बेटा? Next, unit charge. Unit charge means, see, charges can be of large quantity or of small quantity. The smallest quantity of charge is called unit charge over here. Okay, and this charge is considered as 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, this is one unit of positive charge, and one unit of negative charge. You just put a negative sign beside this and you will get one unit of negative charge. Okay, unit particle. What is the particle that is having the unit charge? That means 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb is present in which particle? Exactly this amount of charge. In case of positive, this particle is named as proton, and in case of negative, this particle is named as electron. And remember, these are not like this one. Though their charge is just positive and negative, their masses are quite different. If you see the mass of a proton, it is 1.67 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. On the other hand, the mass of an electron, that is one unit of negative charge, is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. It's way lesser than this one, because this is just having minus 27, this is having minus 31. And if you calculate, I would suggest you to do that, it will come 1 by 1837 times of the mass of the proton. It's very less, almost negligible with respect to this. Correct? Next, a very important part not taught well in, at least in class 9th and 10th level, but it should be taught, that is charge by mass ratio. What is charge by mass ratio? You divide this charge by mass and find out the charge by mass ratio. So what is important is whether proton or electron, in which case the charge by mass ratio is higher. In case of proton, if you see, or electron, the charge is same. Okay, so if the charge is same, the charge by mass, that is C by m, if I write, this part doesn't affect anything. So for proton, Cp by m, I'll write just C because both the charges are equal, and here it is C again because charges are equal, mass of electron. Okay, so which mass is more? Proton's mass is more. So we know that mass of proton is more than mass of electron, and both these masses are in the denominator. So if this denominator is higher or larger, then this total value is lesser. That is why charge by mass ratio of proton is lesser than electron. Understood? It is a very important part, will be very important in your class 11th. Next, this is a separate topic, right? But I would like to discuss something that you know, law of attraction. Charges have a law of attraction. Opposite charges attract each other. Okay, what does this mean? This is a proton and this is an electron, defined in different colors. They will attract each other. While law of repulsion, इलेक्ट्रॉन इलेक्ट्रॉन they will repel, proton proton they will repel. ठीक है? These two laws are universal in case of charges. Coming to the most important part of charges, that is quantization of charges. What does this word means? This means there is a specific quantity, a minimum quantity that will be multiplied by integers, while we talk about charges. How does this sound? Well, see this. Suppose I write this unit charge as E. Okay? Just as E. मतलब एक इलेक्ट्रॉन का चार्ज. Now I give you, or I say you, that 2.5 E is the charge of certain particle. Is this possible? देखो, this charge is carried by 1 electron. So this charge will be carried by 2.5 electron. Is this possible, bhai? 2.5 electron? Electrons are particles. You cannot divide it into 2, 3, 5 parts like that. So it is not possible. So when we are talking about charges, quantization of charges, that means charge will be in a quantized fashion. That is, it may be 1 electron, that is charge carried by 1 electron. 2e, charge carried by 2 electrons. 3e, charge carried by 3 electrons, like that. Similarly, 1p, 2p, 3p. So this 2.5, 3.5, this kind of charges doesn't exist. Okay. Next is field generation. Another very important thing. So we are basically saying we are generating something. See, charges are basically of two types. One is stationary charges, another is moving charges. Stationary charges किस में होता है? How does stationary charges form? You can write down. Stationary charges are due to friction. Due to friction. This is also called frictional charges. ठीक है? This kind of charges can only give you electric field. Only give you electric field. क्योंकि charge is the precursor of electricity. There is no denying of that fact. These stationary charges can give you electricity. That is okay. It will give you electric field. There is another kind of charges which I have said here. It is called moving charges. Moving charges मतलब जब इलेक्ट्रॉन एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे ट्रैवल करता है. That is when electron travels from one place to other. That is moving charges. When the charge moves, it can create definitely electric field. Charge रहेगा तो electricity रहेगी. That's it. And it can also cause magnetic effect. And this is called magnetic effect of current. See, current can cause or induce magnetism if only it is moving. Why the movement is important? Because when something in physics moves, it has some force behind it. Okay? When there is force, when there is electricity, it will result in magnetism. We are going to study that also. But that can only happen due to moving charges. Moving charges can give you electric field, moving charges can give you magnetic field also. But stationary charges can only give you electric field. Okay? So this is a brief introduction about charges. After this, we are also going to study a little more about charges. We are making short videos on this so that you just enjoy the subject rather than cramming it. Okay? Thank you.